So I've just bought this 1992 W124 300D. It's going to be a rolling restoration. So I've just picked it up a few weeks ago. The only thing I've changed so far is the wheels. So we'll take a look at this. As you can see, the suspension is a bit askew. I don't know what's going on there, that front spring. So it'll need a full new set of springs and shocks. See here we have some corrosion around the rear wheel arch. Other than that, the body and some scratches, but other than that, the body is relatively straight. These all look good. The wheels obviously need a full refurb. The front bumper guard needs replaced, as do the headlight wipers. One of the reasons I bought this one is because it's fitted with the optional headlight wipers. And the grille doesn't have any missing fins. All looks good. Bonnet's good and straight. The famous single wiper. So we'll take a walk around the side here. You can see this here has come. You'll see pillar. I think there's a little clip missing from in here. But I do plan to give the car a full respray. So that would need removed for that anyway. You see we have some bubbling around this aftermarket aerial. That too would need replaced to the original electric aerial. And again, the rear bumper guard, like the front, needs replaced. I plan to remove that tow bar also. And this is the wrong exhaust. The W124 300Ds came with a twin pipe exhaust, so this would need replaced also. We have some bubbling up and around here. And I think this tailgate would need replaced, it's too far gone. There was a spoiler fitted when I picked it up, but it was pretty much falling off, so I took it off before putting the car in the trailer. So I think I need a new tailgate. Someone's fitted a little aftermarket camera that will also be removed. This is my favourite colour in the W124, the two-tone with the Sacco boards. The wheels I got, these are 16-inch off the R129. I know the 15 inches were the original size, but I think the 16s just set it off a bit better. Classic design. I love these. And this one on this side needs some attention. These rear wheel arches, much better than the other side. I think there's some crustiness starting in here and here. The other issue of these is the spring mount. I can't really show it here, but the rear subframe mount goes in these, and this one has deteriorated also. It'll need some welding up. I would like to seal the underside of the car. The rear doors look good inside. This one has some crustiness, so we'll see what it's like when we remove these Sacco boards. So let's replace this wing. You can see the different tone in the black. inside here. The sunroof also needs a bit of tweaking. Some crustiness there. When I came, the key was missing, so I need a new lock set. The car isn't starting, so I haven't heard it run yet. I have tried to start it there, but it seems either the solenoid on the starter or the starter itself is an issue. So I'm going to remove that and get that bench tested and rebuilt. Some headlining has started to come away a bit. It does need a real good clean, it's filthy. Any suggestions on how to get this sorted out? I think taking the seats out is the only option. And give these floors a real good shampoo and clean up. It has 261,000 miles. It was a local car purchased in Bangor, I believe, in the north of Ireland here, and stayed here its entire life. I bought it off a young fella in Belfast. He had planned to restore it, but just didn't get the time. So the headlining is an issue here. I think the interior really just needs a good clean. There's nothing seems to be missing. Needs a good set of floor mats too. I do like this tan colour with the black exterior. I would like a walnut steering wheel for this, but they're quite expensive. I will keep an eye on the prices and total cost of restoration. This one still has, surprisingly, it still has the first aid kit. Original first aid kit. Bit of a bonus. It also has a full service history from a local specialist dealer. And it was MOT'd up until, I believe, 2019, so it was on the road until quite recently. It does need a fair bit of work. Take a look under the bonnet. All the doors were quite stiff when I got the car, so I just put a silicone spray on there. Nice thunk. I do like the black with the retro amber indicators. It's my favourite colour on this one. I think when I get the new springs and shocks, I will lower it slightly. But here we have the OM603 6-cylinder, normally aspirated diesel, the million-mile engine. My father owned one of these back in 1987, and this thing was bulletproof. We never had any issues with this car. He had first a 250D, and then a 300D, and a W124 E300 turbo diesel. The only computer on this car is for the ABS unit. But the engine's quite clean. There's no obvious oil leaks. Like I say, I haven't started it yet, so we'll know more when it's up and running. I think it's a starter issue. And these bonnet springs aren't holding very well. So I have the air filter in the garage. I just removed it to give me access to that starter motor. So hopefully I'll get it removed. It's the first job, get it fired up. I think it will look good with a bit of a lower. Those wheels would need a diamond cut and clear lacquer. New front bumpers, bumper guard, sorry. The electric rear aerial will help the back end. It has got the original rear mud flaps as well. Take a look inside the boot. I think this will tell a tale. Yeah, so just the spare mud flap. The previous owner was using it to store some coal, some parts. This is the 5th wheel. I bought those 16-inch alloys from W124. Came with 5 wheels, so that'll be a alloy spare. There's not much else really in here. It does have the breakdown triangle. Nice to have some original parts with it. And again, this boot wasn't closing when I picked the car up, so a bit of silicone spray in the latch. And voila. Nice W124 thunk. I think these are classic design. I love these cars. Loved them when I was a young fella. I went to the Belfast Motor Show in 1992 and seen a silver one of these on a rotating table. There was nothing else in the show that looked like it. So I finally have my own, and I think this is going to be a keeper, this one. A rolling restoration, and I might use it to do my daily commute the odd day, something a bit different. Nice sunny day like today, get the sunroof open. So there we have it. So let the project begin, and I hope a few of you will follow along my journey and get this old beauty back to her former glory. Click and subscribe. See ya.